Hi everyone and welcome back to the Overtake GT. This is the Alfa Romeo Giulia GTAm from 2020. This thing is phenomenal. Brilliant car, over 740 brake horsepower. This thing really has got so much power and it is dialed in and ready for you to use on the track through all 8 gears. Front engine, rear wheel drive. This thing really is an excellent car for anyone to use. It doesn't matter whether you're new to the game or whether you're an experienced driver. This is a car that you can now use on track and all that power can be transferred to the tarmac. Now get your Alfa Romeo, follow me to the tuning shop and let's get this build underway. So now we're at the tuning shop, it's time to get this Alfa underway, this little build that we're going to do for this V-Type 6-cylinder engine. So look, weight reduction stage 1 is the first thing because we need to shed a bit of weight for later on in the build. Now get that done first. Club Sports, you want bore up and high lift camshaft, power restrictor and a ballast. If you're level 50 you might want to wait until we get to ultimate just to double check. Semi-racing. Racing crankshaft, fully customizable computer. Ignore the high RPM turbocharger, do not get that. Fully customizable LSD. Under racing, you want to get stroke up, engine balance tuning, polished ports, anti-lag system, a racing intercooler and a racing air filter, racing exhaust manifold, racing brake pads. Do not get a racing brake kit, leave that alone. Brake balance controller, fully customizable suspension, racing clutch and flywheel, fully customizable racing transmission and a set of racing hard tyres. Under extreme, get a set of intermediates because if you're going to do a money grind you're going to need them. And under ultimate, titanium connecting rods and pistons. Just for anyone who's level 50, make sure you've got that. Okay, now what we're going to do is we are going to go and get this Alfa, go to GT Auto and we're going to start making it look absolutely amazing. And here we are at GT Auto, and the first thing we're going to do is go to car maintenance and service. And what we want to do while we're here is we just want to check oil change, and I'm going to go through this on everyone to make sure that people know to look, because the last thing you want to do is get a car that needs an oil change and have to pay this. So please look after your cars. You can see there's nothing else on offer, so don't worry about anything there. It is simply, look, when your car says it needs an oil change, pay the $350, not that. Alright, let's go back and let's go to car customization. We're going to start with the wheels. You can see the wheels I've gone for are the Pokal wheels, and I just thought they really suited the frame and style of this car that I was going for. So they really did fit in, you can see them there, and they just really do fit well within those wheel arches. So I've gone for 20-inch standard size, rim width wide, offset wide. Get them installed. Now you've done that, let's go back, custom parts. Now at the front we want to get type A. So the difference is the front splitter just pulls out a little bit more, that's it. And the wing, we want to go for type B. Now this does work with a custom wing set as well. However, type B, that is the one I would prefer that you went for. This is the second car I've done this build on. I had 2 of them. One of them I've gone a bit too far with modifying and I can't go back. So unfortunately this is where I'm at. So type B, okay. Now what you can do, racing items, bonnet pin, tow hook, pick whichever suits your fancy. Under other, light bulb, number plate, again do the same. Just pick whatever you like there. You can see I've gone for the UK style number plate because I'm here in the UK. And then livery editor, if you want to make one like I have. I just got a bit bored one night and decided to make it. So you can go mad, make your own, or the other option is go to load style and pick one someone else has done. So now we've gone through all that, it's time to go to the setting sheet, get this thing dialed in, and we'll make sure this thing is an absolute powerhouse on the track. Okay, so here we are, we're back at the garage and we're on the set sheet. You can see this is just under 700 pp, only just 743 brake horsepower. This thing really does have the power and almost that perfect 50-50 weight balance. Now the reason we shedded some weight earlier on Unfortunately, it's because we need to add some on, and the reason we need to add some on is not only just to get the PP down, but is also to give us a bit more weight on that rear end, so we've got more traction, more power hitting the tarmac. So let's get straight into this build. Racing hard tyres are the first thing we need to get. Body height adjustments, 125 at the front and 165 at the rear. Your anti-roll bar is 8 at the front and 10 at the rear. Now the damping ratio compression is 30 at the front and 35 at the rear. And the damping ratio expansion is 50 at the front and 45 at the rear. Now your natural frequency is 2.95 at the front and 2.85 at the rear. And your negative camber angle is 3 front and rear. Now the toe angle, I've gone for a toe out of 0.05 at the front and a toe in of 0.20 at the rear. Initial torque is 7, acceleration sensitivity is 15, and braking sensitivity is 20. Now if you're struggling to get this car to stop, braking sensitivity, move that up to about 30, but definitely no more than 35, or you're going to induce snap braking. You'll brake and the car will literally spin around on itself. You know, unfortunately that is what is going to happen, so please bear that in mind. Do things in increments, take it easy and find out what works for you. That is a last resort if you cannot get the car to stop. I wouldn't deviate from these settings as much, but if you're struggling, really struggling, then that's a last resort. Okay, aerodynamics, 134 at the front, 342 at the rear. Your ECU stays at 100%. Ballast 143 kilos, ballast position of 45. Power restrictor, again, it stays at 100%. Transmission, because of where the power band is and where you're changing gear, put such a long curve on this on the automatic KMH for the top speed. So you want 460 there, and you want to make these manual adjustments to the 8 gearbox. So here we go. So first gear 3.658, second gear 2.645, third gear 2.142, fourth gear 1.794, fifth gear 1.528, sixth gear 1.305, seventh gear 1.158, 8th gear 1.038, and that's a final drive of 3.100. This thing revs just under 9,000 RPM and it sounds amazing, and I mean amazing. When you just start downshifting and you hear the burble of the engine, honestly astonishing, especially in full car view. Absolutely brilliant, what a thing. Now you can see anti-lag system, make sure that's on, set to strong, and you can see that intercooler is racing, air cleaner racing, silencer normal, exhaust manifold racing, brake system normal, brake pads racing, brake controller, the rear balance is set to 5, so make sure you do have that installed. Clutch and flywheel again racing, and that's everything else you have installed. Now like I said, the other car that I've done, I've already unfortunately done weight reduction 2, 3 and increased the body rigidity, and there's no going back. So I have to start again with this one. But look, this car is great. Follow me on this last lap of Le Mans and learn what it's like around there and how to get a win. And let's get straight into it. Okay, so we are about to start the final lap in this Alfa, and it is one amazing car. It's been so good to me throughout this race. 50 seconds ahead now coming into that last lap. So much fun, honestly. But you have got to be on the ball. Unlike me messing up that corner as we come over the Dunlop sign, you have got to make sure that you are half shifting for this car to work. Now I know that doesn't sound absolutely brilliant, but this car really does perform well. It really does, you know, make you want to keep going and give you that bit more. But unfortunately, fuel consumption is just absolutely dreadful, and that's the nature of the beast. Any other race you want to put it in where there's no fuel consumption, it'll dominate. It's fast, and it really is a phenomenal car. So fuel map 1, that'll get you 1 lap, but it'll also get you speeds over 200 mile an hour. Fuel map 6, that you can see that I'm in there, and you'll see that's prepped up to 180, and you'll see it'll hit 190, and then I'm going to have to slam on. That's usually where we get to, so you know, 191, 192, around there. Hard on the brakes just to make the little chicane, but unfortunately that's the nature of the beast with this one. Now the car, easy to drive, you know, there's not much wheel spin or anything really that bad to say. You know, I've had torrential rain as you usually get when you go on a money grind to Le Mans, but truck's dried up really well. I came in, pitted, refueled for 2 laps, so I've done my out lap. This is my fast lap. Now I messed up that first corner that you're seeing, but you know what we'll do is we'll make up for it for the rest of the lap. And you'll see, even with that, it's still going to be your sub for 4:10 car quite easily. And it is a really quick car. Now you can see the fastest time there is Blazan with a 4:25. We're already going to just obliterate that. It's just a case of how much. So we're at the end of the Mulsanne straight. Now look at that time difference that we pulled out on everyone else. So 1 minute and 22 ahead, and that's only going to keep gaining. And this thing, it really is so much fun. But the fact that it's got 8 gears, that's a bit mind blowing. It's got 8 gears, so as long as you're good on your fuel consumption, you know, half shift, you'll be fine. I mean, even here now, so you know, you get to 7th, half shift up to 8th, so when you're hitting 170 mile an hour, you drop it into 8th gear. But this thing really is a fantastic car to drive, so much fun. And you can see I'm taking it easy as well on this last lap. I'm not absolutely nailing it and dialing it in and throwing it into all the corners. I'm just taking my time, because there's no point absolutely bashing it around if I don't need to, for one. And the other thing is, you know, I've had a lot on, so I really don't feel like doing it. So you can do it, and you can, in the comments below, tell me how fast you got in this car. So the exact same setup, come here to Le Mans, fuel map 6, and you tell me what was your fastest time. Because this thing, honestly, anyone can drive it. So it doesn't matter what experience you are on the game, beginner, you know, whatever, it doesn't matter. You can get in this and just anyone can drive it. The only thing is fuel consumption, that's it. You can see there 0.3. So you're going to get 2 laps and you're going to have to pit. Fuel map 1 gets you 1 lap, like I said, but it does get you those bumper speeds. Not much quicker than this, only 10 miles an hour quicker than this. And don't forget, that's only for a short section of track as well. So we're here to cross the line. Like I said, it'll be under 4 minutes and 10, and we've done it in a 4:08. I think it was a 4:08.3, I think. But that is a seriously good car. It's a good solid performer, you know, especially at a money grind. But any other track, it is brilliant, absolutely brilliant. I took it to the Nordschleife, it was excellent there as well. And it's another solid car for you to own, having your garage and you know what to do with it. So you can see there, look, you can see what kind of race we've had when you have Haywood, Mendoza, Sugawara, they're the top 4. I mean, it's mad, absolutely crazy race. But there we go, that's where we're at, and that's where it ended up. A 4:08.3, so 4:08.4 basically. So it's 0.391, but again, another solid performance. And what you get for doing all that? 825,000 credits in the bank. What can you not love about that? Now what we'll do is you'll subscribe. I'll see you on the next video, and we'll all go and have a great day. And I am going to go and crack on with the next build for you lot. Take care.